Howdy, Commanders. Echo here. Was I wrong the other day in my video about the Italian cruisers? Or do you say Italian cruisers because they're from the country of Italy? Not sure. Leave it in the comments below whether you've been to Italy or Italy. Anyway, was I wrong in that video? My Franken boats, dead on arrival, ships without a roll video, where we discussed how the Italian cruisers don't really fill a niche and they're kind of lackluster. I don't know. Last couple of days I've had a few games that lead me to question my conclusions in that video. The answer to that question is no, I'm still correct. The boats are all around pretty trash. But, you know, we've got a double header here of a couple games that at least lends a little bit of evidence to the counter argument. We won't be commenting on it too much, especially this first game. We're going to try to leave the commentary from the original game in the background here and there. We're in the Montecuccoli, Tier 4 Italian tech tree cruiser. We're on Haven. We're with Shadow. He's in the same boat as us. It's domination mode. We're in the kind of south central spawn, I guess you could call it. The one that's near Bravo, although all three spawns are near Bravo. Hashtag Dear Wargaming, please fix the spawns on this map. Anyway, our job here is to mainly early game provide cover for this Bravo cap, prevent the enemies from pushing into it, and enable our team to push into it if someone so chooses. So we're going to just make sure that there's not too much aggressive play from the Reds. Julio Cesare there. He's got a high dollar per minute count recently. That ship just came out and he dropped some gold on it, swiped his credit card and got that. So we'll see later on in this game that his dollars per minute definitely helps him out. Wargaming says thank you and returns him with, you know, just some kind RNG, shall we say.
These torps need a way faster reload.
So we're just sitting in our smoke here. We're not
just need to be way faster.
really being super effective with our HE here. A bunch of shatters, no fire. In all likelihood running not the one for nuisance in slot 1 on his Dia Revel build there on the Julio Cesare.
2,000 damage in a single salvo.
So did I. I got 9 shell hits and 5,000 damage. I'm doing amazing.
Here's Shadow and I there conversing about our
Your damage per shell is way better than
damage per shell stats. Oh my gosh, we finally got an HE penetration. Color me shocked. It can actually be done in the Italian cruisers. I didn't believe it at first. Farragut popping up.
4,000
getting a little sneaky there.
I'm hacking.
Finally lit a fire on that Julio Cesare. We've got 18 HE shell hits. No, 23 rather. One fire. Just amazing. Backing around this island to get some shots on the Farragut here. Try to give some support to our destroyer. Now, any other 152mm armed cruiser with 8 barrels would just be slaughtering this Farragut. But because we've got 203mm reload time, nope. All these arguments in favor of my Franken boats conclusion. But we're going to see later on in this video. There might be some evidence to support the claim that these are broken OP, must be nerfed. So we'll just have to wait for that. Still backing around. Trying to kill this Farragut. We've shot multiple salvos at him. Quite a few shell hits.
Around, so I need about 4 more minutes.
Still not dead.
My guns over there.
Farragut looks like he needs to swipe his credit card a little bit, give Wargaming a little bit of dough. That torpedo didn't look like it was supposed to have clipped that island, but it did. RNGesus says that your dollars permitted are too low, Mr. Farragut. Go spend some money. Maybe next time it'll clear. Julio Cesare getting a little cheeky there. Trying to hit us. Clips us a little bit for some overpens. We're just going to shoot some torps. Hopefully the Farragut goes in roughly that direction, although those torps are slower than molasses in January in the Northern Hemisphere. 6 HE shells! Farragut's still alive.
This ship is friggin' amazing.
Any other 152 would have reloaded by now and gotten another salvo and killed Farragut. Instead, nope, we don't have the reload speed. He gets around the island.
Support that target. Whatever you want to do, game. You do you, game. Support that target, also.
Farragut unwisely does not disengage and go into Bravo and help his team secure that when he's got absolutely no pressure, no one around that could deal with it, and Shadow takes him out.
destroyed that.
Isokaze is coming around. Should we get ready to blast him?
Here, I will kill
We were up 3
you.
kills to nothing, but now the team has clawed 1 kill back. Julio Cesare on the red team has finally pulled up his pants and decided to capture Bravo for his team.
What the fuck is our team even
We've got
doing?
Charlie, but it is
Now,
contested.
too.
I'm getting...
Our team's distribution across the map is not terribly favorable for a win.
No.
We're going to lay some torps down there to
Here we go.
maybe try to
Come on,
catch the
torp,
Isokaze if he
kamikaze.
comes around like that.
Yeah.
And me and Shadow are going to beat up on this guy with our awesome reloads. Oh my gosh, look at all that HE damage, finally.
Get wrecked, brah.
Nerf Montecuccoli.
As Shadow says, please nerf, ship
Farmer for
OP.
me. Seems like a great idea.
It clearly just rips DDs too quickly, too hard.
Get wrecked,
Yeah,
kid.
I mean, look at that. 2 reloads from cruisers at basically point blank range took out a
Oh, you
destroyer.
suck at the torping.
Oh my gosh.
Emerald's gonna
Nerf
come
now.
outside to me.
Yeah, he's gonna come around broadside to me, but I have my guns on the other side, so 6 more minutes and I'll shoot him.
We're going to slow down, smoke up, anticipate the Emerald coming around, load the AP, give it to him in the side. Roll the dice. We going to get some Citadels?
Citadels.
2 Citadels, 2 overpens, and 2 regular pens. And he's not dead.
He wants to smoke up. He's like us.
There he's getting hit some more. Still not dead. There he's getting hit some more. Still not dead. I'm going to shoot him again. Now, granted, it is AP and he's angling a little bit, but we still got 1 overpen, 1 regular pen. Still not dead. He's also on fire. Ticking down, ticking down.
Torpedo Tube's destroyer, are you freaking kidding me?
Shadow hits him a bunch right there. I flip to the HE. Shoot him again.
What? I got 5 HE pens and that didn't kill him?
5 HE pens on how low health he was. Still not dead.
I just got 5 hits on him and didn't kill him again.
What the fuck?
And that was AP.
5 more AP hits on his side from Shadow. We don't know what they were, but unless they were all shatters and bounces, he's still alive.
Clemson's getting killed by
Montecuccoli confirmed OP. Please nerf now. Wargaming.
Society.
Slow the reload down. Reduce the alpha strike shell damage.
This game,
Yeah,
'cause
we
we
are.
out nothing
Nerf the
to kill
precision.
society.
Nerf the dispersion. This is too powerful of a gunboat.
I mean, if our Barask wins over there, then maybe, but...
He missed.
Oh! Clemson died. Look at this. We're down 3 kills to 4. We were up 3 kills to 0.
Why do we get
Now we're down.
these
Only 3 ships remaining on our team.
Barask is gonna die to Bretange.
2 super weak cruisers and a half health Barask who's suiciding versus
Julio.
No.
2 battleships, a destroyer, and a cruiser. Now to be fair, the cruiser and the destroyer are low health,
Yeah,
and Shadow does take him out.
Citadels.
But we've got this heavyweight of a Julio Cesare still, and a Bretange that's still got way too much health for us to deal with. I mean, look at our hit ratio to damage. I mean, it's
I am
just
shocked.
terrible.
Last hope.
We are.
But this is where we start to see one of the few good qualities of these Italian cruisers, and that's their stealth.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I'm sandwiched between these
Literally
guys.
nothing we can do.
They're both like right at the edge of my
left side
blue.
are gone. My torps on the left side are gone, so I can't even
Bretange's
torp
guns.
Julio.
Bretange's guns are on the wrong side, for what it's worth. Ooh, he's on
I
fire.
can't shoot that far, but
We could maybe kill Bretange, as long as I don't get
Can't shoot
Citadel
him.
through the rear by fucking Julio.
here comes the shells.
No! Oh my god! I got Citadel through the fucking ass. God damn it!
It always feels good when you call what's about to happen, isn't it? I guess Julio Cesare's dollars per minute are just high enough to score him a Citadel through my stern armor. Bretange is shooting at me, but luckily it's HE.
Kill
Whew.
Bretange and Julio Cesare, we're fine.
Oh, okay.
The DD spotted me. I got the DD.
Bretange is dead? Ooh, I
You
hit
got 2 torps
I
on
got,
Julio.
yeah.
One, I guess. Oh shit, we might win.
We can win! The problem is we need caps.
No, we're okay. If you can spot him, I got smoke and I'm behind this island and I could shoot him and we could switch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you just
Oh,
don't
plus
get
planes
spotted.
too. Plus planes too. I got also. Oh shit.
Might be the perfect storm right here.
Because you're in smoke? Or behind.
No, I'm behind the island. I don't even have to use it.
And he's gonna come around the island potentially to my torps as well.
He turned back to the right. He's gonna
Yeah.
go around that island.
Yeah, which is where I put my torps at.
I'm coming south right now
He's on
to
fire.
keep my blue ring
Oh, excellent.
around the edge of that island, so in case he does come around, he doesn't spot me.
From the torps. He's gonna
But I
run
will
for a
spot
while.
him because
It's-
there's
it's
no way he has a
working.
better
We have
concealment
5
than me.
minutes to work on this guy. The two of us together
Go
can.
to B though. I'm going to
Yeah,
B.
yeah. Go into Bravo to at least lock it down in case he. I mean, if I get spotted, I'm dead. They'll shoot at me once and kill me. Are you spotting him? Because I could smoke from here.
Yeah, I'm spotting him.
Okay.
Yeah, smoke up.
Yes.
I'll keep him.
I'm gonna wait for my guns to rotate first.
It's fine.
So that I get maximum.
Smoke generator started.
Although-
Cesare!
He could
I'm
blind.
Cesare!
I'm so sorry.
He's got his guns off the wrong side. I'm shooting. I'm
I'll put-
gonna drop spot for a second. I gotta go behind this
Now,
island
during
and
this
cap. He's-
kind of end game exchange here, just
Yeah, that's fine.
keep a count of how many HE shells I land on this Julio
I got my gun
Cesare
up, but-
and how many fires I start. Just keep an eye on that, folks.
Cesare! Oh, shit.
See, I think he's smart enough
so
to realize.
stupid.
I think he's smart enough to realize that the only way we win is by killing him.
Oh, we can get caps at.
If you want to see, you're not gonna be able to shoot him relatively soon. And I'm out of
I
smokes.
can shoot him now. Oh, he's turning his guns. I can't shoot him until it. I don't think he'll be able to spot me.
Taking a shot there because I knew his guns were off of me and he wasn't going to be able to traverse them to me within that 20 seconds
I
of
didn't
bloom
either.
time
Shit.
to get the shot off. So we're just trying there for the fire
Can't
chance.
die.
Yeah, I dropped spot. I'm keeping him between my blue and white, so that way I can shoot once. Try for the fire chance.
Oh, if my guns would
Go
have
to
been ready, I
Charlie.
could have lobbed through that.
Go to
frickin-
Charlie. Go to Charlie.
I am. I'm going.
Yeah.
I am. So I could take probably one salvo if he doesn't, as long as he doesn't get too many
Like
citadels.
triple citadel, yeah. Fucking fire chance, come on. You're shooting at me. This is a problem.
You spotted?
Oh yeah, I shot at him.
It was probably unwise there to shoot at him. At this point, we were,
That's
or
why
at
you
least
said
I
you
was,
would.
still thinking we'd
player.
probably have to kill him in order to win. I didn't have faith that we could win on
Now he's
points.
shooting. Now he's.
So I was like, oh, we've got to kill him, got to try for the fire chance.
Torp range on him or not? But
The torps on the left side are permanently gone.
Oh.
It's the side he's been on the whole time. I can't do shit about it.
damn it.
He's gonna go get B. No, we're not gonna have enough time.
Yeah, we just to make up 100 points. Not with him having alpha still. Yeah, we needed some fires. RNGesus says no.
Julio Cesare's dollars per minute was too high, folks. We shoot right as he's about to go around the corner.
On that side, just
Still no fires. 6 more shells.
think we can catch him if we had 1 minute of uninterrupted progress. Like they're not getting any progress.
Try to get there. Try to get on alpha, yeah.
And now here we're seeing another example of the amazing stealth, speed, maneuverability. I mean, that's ultimately what's allowed Shadow to move around the map, get all these caps,
Towards you, though.
flip them into our favor,
Good, because
and we've closed the points gap quite a bit. It was a huge points gap, and they were up 3 caps to our 1. It looked insurmountable,
just has no care.
but now as we tick down to just 1 minute remaining on the clock, it actually looks like we might manage to pull it off. Thanks to the great stealth of that ship, Great maneuverability and
I need
speed
an
characteristics.
island corner that I can, oh,
Shadow's able to get
okay,
into
the
Alpha,
plane's fine.
deny them any more points income. They're stopped
this
at
is close. It's gonna
750.
be really close.
We've got 3 points worth of income.
I think we got it
Too
though.
damn close.
I think we'll get it.
This might actually happen, folks.
I think we will. 33. Yeah, we got it. We're gonna get the
Stupid
points.
son of a bitch. I'm so sorry, society.
I'm so sorry. We got it. 49.50. We got it. Oh my God!
Oh yeah.
I could not
Hell yeah.
believe that.
Hell yeah. Oh.
I'm so
Bark crawler
sorry.
at the end. I hope he
That's
knew
why you
he
play the
was
caps
down
in
that-
domination mode,
Yeah,
folks.
mine turns you.
I outran my smoke.
Oh no!
Don't die! Don't die! Don't die!
And there you go. Montecuccoli.
No carry potential, huh? Woo! Oh my gosh.
Oh shit!
Make a video.
Oh, that's a video right there. Top two. Oh fuck yeah, that was awesome.
If I'd have killed that guy Kraken too.
Clearly, the Montecuccoli is OP. Please nerf now, Wargaming. Broken ship. Take it off. Redo it. Alright, Echo. That was all fine and dandy. You were in a division. You were punching down to 3. Whatever. We'll just say, sure, you carried that one game. You ran into a Julio Cesare who maybe could have played a little differently. Took the Bravo cap. You guys might not have clocked over the 750 points you needed. Whatever. Let's see how this thing can do when it's fighting 5s and you're not in a division. Okay, let's see how it can do. So we're here on straight. It's a capture the base mode. We're spawned in the middle. Our job here is to just lock down the center. We just got to protect the center gap from any sort of rush, especially like a DD rush. And if the enemy team sweeps through one of the flanks, we've got to protect the base from that as well. So that's what we're going to end up doing. We're not actually going to cover a whole lot of ground in this game. We're just going to be floating around within just a couple of grid squares of our base the entire time. And you'll see how effective that can actually be. You know, you can't really go wrong in capture the base mode when you protect your base. Ultimately, I think this mode is misnamed. It should be called protect the base, not capture the base. But either way, you can't really go wrong with staying, you know, just a couple of grid squares away from your base. Win your flank and then check on your base. Does it need help? Does it need support? Does it need defending? Often when you overextend and go for the enemy base, that's when you end up throwing games in CTB. We've talked about that several times before on the channel. Dallas pops up. He's spotted. Now he's taken a pretty decent Dallas position for this map. He's going to use that island, hug it quite a bit. Normally he wouldn't really get spotted there too much, but he's actually going to stay lit for a good portion of this upcoming exchange. Not sure if he was quite tight enough to the island, if he had to stay back a little bit for his guns to arc over at the targets he'd selected, but either way, he's going to be lit for a good while here, and we're going to be able to get some salvos off at him. So when our guns do finally decide to reload and our Italian gunners quit munching on their pasta and put the wine down, they'll get some shells back in the guns and we'll just keep shooting at this guy. And now they're going to, you know, have a couple bites of pasta, a couple sips of wine. Oh, wait, we've got to reload the guns, don't we? All right, sure, let's get back at it, I guess. Even though these are 152s, we've got 203 or even worse levels of reload speed. And it's not like our Alpha Strike's terribly good to justify that slow reload. Hey, broken. OP. Nerf. Omaha getting a little big for his britches, pushing through way too aggressively without any support. Right into about half a grid square's distance from like half of my team. We'll see how that works out for him. Oh! He's dead. Well, maybe next time, Omaha. Maybe try that strategy again. It might work next time. We've run out of targets. Dallas is no longer lit. Omaha is dead. Smoke's about to dissipate anyway. What do we get, like 3 salvos off during the duration of that smoke? Broken. OP. Nerf now. Dallas does pop up again. Turret rotation. Lightning fast.
It's like they're on hand cranks or something. Mayhem pops up. We switch to the HE there. We're just going to throw some torps in his general direction. They're never going to hit anything. If you want to nerf your torpedo accuracy, I tell you what, play Italian torpedoes and launch those things on cooldown, because you never freaking hit anything.
Oh.
Shooting HE at the Mayhem. Do ding him up there a little bit, get a fire on him. Give it back forward, because we don't want to catch any Mayhem torps.
Torpedoes, direct front.
And that's all the more shots we're going to get at the Mayhem, but it doesn't matter because the fire does take him out. Again, any other boat armed with 152s would have gotten a second salvo off of that guy. Emil decides that he hasn't had enough omega-3 fatty acids in his diet, and he takes a couple bites of some angry fish there. Hashtag Dear Wargaming. My cursor is on the base flag there, not over my friendly destroyer. Please allow me to ping the base, not the destroyer. I'm clearly on the base. I'm clearly on the base. Our eastern flank has collapsed / abandoned their role, so the eastern flank of the enemy, a triple cruiser division, is crashing down through there. But we do have our friendly DD up on their base, putting some pressure on them. Now this time I do actually want to ping the friendly DD to tell the rest of my team to give that guy some support, because he is actually putting us into a position to maybe be able to win this game. We are tied on kills. We're up 2 DDs to 1. Less significant on capture the base mode, but still pretty powerful. We lose our Omaha. We're going to give the Dallas a little bit here. Light a fire.
Generator started.
Throw the smoke down. Try to take this Dallas out to protect our Montecuccoli. He's currently the biggest threat to our DD that's on their base, giving us a lead. Now we're down 4 kills to 2. We are focusing down Dallas. Hopefully going to take him down. Look at that. 4 overpens with 152s on a Dallas. Woo! Broken. OP nerf now. Can I get some fucking citadels, please? What the fuck? It appears that my dollars per minute is not high enough and I get no citadels on that Dallas. Better swipe my credit card. Might get me some citadels next time I shoot at a Dallas that's broadside to me with 152s. Instead of a bunch of overpens. Enemy Ishmael is pushing onto their base, and he's got cruisers coming back at him from the east. Montecuccoli's in a bad situation there. He's got nowhere to run. If he goes north, he'll hit the map border. He can't get south. His best bet at this point is just stay on the base. Hope that RNGesus blesses him with some good torp hits. I am a little worried about any torps coming out of those cruisers through that gap on the east flank into this center here, into my smoke. So we intentionally leave the smoke a little early. We've got the plane up in the air. But those cruisers are actually coming southward, and they're now emerging from that eastern channel. We're down to kill, but we've had a guy on their base, so we're still keeping it competitive. We're still in a decent spot. Down here near the base, we've got me at full health and 2 battleships versus just these 3 cruisers. We should be able to handle this, right? We'll see. We're lighting up the Königsberg. Our friendly battleship's also lighting up the Königsberg. Alright, looking good. We're getting a little focus fire. These cruisers, not the greatest target selection. Sure, the battleship's a little closer to them than I am, but not by any margin that makes that much of a difference. We're lighting up Königsberg, hitting him pretty hard. He's on about a 3rd health. Oh, now we're getting some shots coming in at us. Königsberg's not giving us a favorable angle. Montecuccoli is roughly the same distance away, giving us broadside. We've got AP loaded, we'll flip to him. Pens and overpens. No citadels for you, Echo. Launch our torps at the Omaha, who's proving to be somewhat competent in his target selection. And the long range on these Italian torps was not quite long enough to hit that Königsberg. Torps get taken out. Ooh, so does some of my anti-air guns. Hopefully that's not relevant later. Oh, looks like we got a Mahan on the Khutnik fight over there. In terms of close-in, point-blank gun duel, Mahan should win that. But he decides to go for the Torps. Takes down the Khutnik with a Dev Strike. Now, I don't know why these battleships are running away from and not shooting at the cruisers that pose a threat to their base. I don't know, maybe they've got a different base to protect than I do. That must be it. I don't know. I always thought, like, your teammate saw the same map as you, but I don't know, maybe it's some kind of new feature that I didn't read in the patch notes, where, like, the battleships have a different cap or something. But, you know, these guys have 3 relatively squishy, low-tier cruisers to worry about, and they should be able to just blap them. They've both got decent lines of fire on a broadside Omaha, and he's still full health. I think they're shooting at the battleships up north. I haven't seen any tracers come in at these cruisers in ages, except for mine. The Montecuccoli pops back up. Now here you see the power of wearing a camo. I outspot this guy by a couple hundred meters, so we know exactly where he is when he's coming in. And now we know he's going to slow down and smoke up, so we know roughly within about a half a grid square where he's going to be till that smoke's gone. God fucking damn it! Ishmael takes out Mutsuki. With no cruisers up there anymore to pressure him from the east, I don't know why Mutsuki died.
Shoot the cruisers! That's your job!
Battleship's still not shooting cruisers.
We lost this game now.
And here we see the power of this Montecuccoli again. Much like we saw last game, it's the stealth. Any other cruiser, pretty much, would still be spotted by Omaha. 10.5? Pretty much every other cruiser that's going to be fighting in these 3, 4, 5 tiers, that's, you're getting spotted there by Omaha. Unless you're running, like, double, like, Mikawa stacked with Swirsky concealment, which is kind of a waste of an inspiration slot in my mind. And or using a base commander with Look at Me Now,
I cannot believe
which
this.
is a waste of a whole host
2
of skill
fucking
tree
battleships
skills.
And you've done no damage to an Omaha.
Getting salty there at the battleships that can't understand what their role and job are in this game. It's to kill the cruisers. Omaha should be dead 3 times over by now. Low health Königsberg. Let's see if they can kill him.
Shoot the cruisers.
Finally shooting at the Omaha. We're just sneaking in here. We're going to approach this Montecuccoli. We know right where he's at. He's sitting in his smoke. Smoke's still there. We get spotted. Finally, our Mahan guns down the Ishmael. Overpens! Broken OP nerf now. AP and a Montecuccoli into his broadside with 152s. They're getting overpens. Alright, he angles away slightly. And now we start chewing him up. Triple Citadel, but still 4 overpens. We know that the Montecuccoli's got great rearward firing angles on his torps, and he's not shooting at us. We were able to sneak in on this guy because of our great stealth. He probably had his guns off the other side shooting at the battleships up north out of his smoke that his teammates were spotting. Königsberg, still not dead. Omaha, still not dead. Yes, we're on fire. We're not using our damage con in the off chance that we take an Italian torp, but it doesn't kill us. Starting a flood, we have to have that damage con because we'd be extremely low health. Finally, they take out Königsberg. Omaha plays this completely wrong. That ship has 6 guns off the bow. If he noses into me, he's going to beat me in a DPM race. Just spam HE at me, light me on fire, and I'm dead. Instead, he sits flat broadside to get a negligibly larger number of barrels on me. This allows me to Citadel him numerous times. We smoke up. We know that he's going to remain spotted because of his smoke fire penalty. Even though there's no one over here to actually spot him, it's actually us still spotting him. We take him down. At this point, my hands were shaking. Heart was pumping hard. We had to fight a really hard fight right there. Kept ourselves alive. Take a couple big breaths. The last real threat to us losing this game here is any Omaha torp, so we slam it in reverse. We give as narrow a profile as possible. We see the torps go a little bit wide on the edge of the smoke there. And that's about it. So we're going to cut it there. I just keep it in reverse to the map border for the rest of the game. Our DD up north is in a fight. He does get off the base there, but he is going to end up sealing the victory by flooding out the Warspite. So I don't know. Was I wrong in my Frankenboats conclusion that these boats have absolutely no carry potential? I don't know. End screens, team roster results, leaderboards from these two examples here might say otherwise. No, these guns are terrible. The ships are terrible. Turret Traverse is garbage. But we'll take a quick look here at the build anyway, just so you know what I was using to achieve these amazing, broken, overpowered, please nerf now results. The Montecu-Carry, clearly the best Tier 4 cruiser, hands down, impossible to beat. You just can't do any better at Tier 4 cruiser. Alright, clearly I'm being a little tongue-in-cheek sarcastic, folks. But we did see there examples of how the stealth, speed, and maneuverability of these boats, the few stats that these ships have going for them, can be employed to put yourselves in positions, especially late game, to give your team at least a chance of winning. And, at least in these two examples, completely Montecuccoli. Well, let me know in the comments below which parts of the Italian cruisers are totally broken, OP, and must be nerfed now. Thanks an awful lot for listening, everyone. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, stay salty, Commanders.